Just give me one moment, please. Thank you. Well, golly gee, you're early. We had just opened. It's 10 in the morning. Hello there. How do you do? Nice to meet you. My name is Tony Bomboni. And I'm here, the owner of this candle shop. We had just opened. I literally just flipped the sign from closed to open, and you walked through these doors. Well, I was just over there preparing the morning brew. Would you like some coffee? Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, well, we don't have that many of a wide selection. We actually just ran out of our best products, unfortunately. So, you have here the leftovers, and a lot of these are sampled because people wanted to light them up and smell how they smelled like. I guess candles smell differently when they're under flame, so if you had came a bit later after 1 o'clock, we would have had a wider stock, but I guess it's your lucky day. You're the only one here, so you get a personalized and customized candle session. Are you sure you don't want some? You look kind of tired. What made you came about these parts this early? You wanted to get in on the clearance deals. Well, honey, I don't know about clearance, but what I do know is that these are quite valuable but inexpensive. So you're still going to get some great deals out of this, but because these are the leftovers and I've already reduced the price, I don't know how much more we can go. Unless you want to haggle and bargain with me all day, you can try, but I don't know how much of that's going to work. All right, so let's see here. We mostly have candle holders because seriously, everyone just picks up the candles. They don't even care about fire safety. It just breaks my heart. And, people like to stock up before Halloween and Christmas holidays and all that stuff, and Easter just went by real quick. It went by faster than a wild boar in the forest. So, we kind of just ran out of all the good stuff, really. We have here this orange tapered candle. Pillar candle, I should say. It's kind of wider than a taper, but thinner than a pillar, so we'll say Taylor. We'll call it Taylor, okay? Yeah. So, as you see here in this display, they come with a candle holder, and this ain't for Hanukkah, honey. It only has 3. People often mistake that and don't buy it because they think it's for a Jewish holiday, but really it's actually a Victorian era themed candle holder. And you can tell by this very old picture here, this was actually left behind, passed on since the 1800s. And it originates from the Victorian area, but they have found this in the 1800s and passed it on to family. And then one of their ancestors, their, original line of family members came to this store one day and they said, they just came in here real rude. Like, I just don't want this anymore. So I was like, okay, I'll be glad to sell it to some fool. So, I think it's pretty valuable, but I'm not going to gyp you of your cash. You think it's not, But the artisan work and craftsmanship of this is just phenomenal. And I got to tell you, honey, it's one of a kind, and you ain't not going to find it anywhere else, okay? So, tools are still intact. And everything, so what you think? Do you like it? Well, one of these is only $1. I'll give you that candle holder for $15. How about that? Alright, deal. Now do you want all three? Or do you just want one? It's kinda gonna look better if you just put one, unless you get some other tapered / pillar candles that can match in that exact hole deposit, you know. You're gonna get all three, alright, so that'll be 18 right there. Now, again, excuse the useness of this candle, but you can tell the smell is quite delightful, and it pretty much smells the same when you light it up, so there really is no need to light it up. I think just people, when they come in here, they love the scents of candles, and they just come in to obsess over all the smells, so they just light everything they can find. Again, fire code. You can only light 15 at once in here, so they don't respect that. So, no discount for them. Alright. Well, this is a blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, and hint of orange citrus. And it was one of the original edition IKEA candles, and they don't sell them no more, so this one goes for about $2.50, and it has a 55-hour burn time. It's great for putting next to the bath. The glass is so thick, so it'll never break. You know, people worry about that all the time. They think hand-poured wax candles are just going to explode because the glass heats up and it just shatters. Not unless you drop it. Dummies. Alright. And this is the same type of one, except this one is a linberry smell and a hit of cranberry as well. It's so delightful. I don't know why everyone was obsessed over the dark blue one. The red one smells phenomenal, but I think anything that is of a particular color that is very common, people are not as drawn to, so I guess they felt the need to burn it up less. But of course, we're going to give you a fresh candle. We're not going to give you that stinking old candle. These are just samplers. Everything on this shelf here is a sampler as far as candles go. So we're going to go in the back aisle and get you some fresh ones when the time comes. Alright. So, I'll just go through all the candles and I'll show you the candle holders. Okay. So this is the Sweet Pea Pomegranate hand poured candle. The burn time is just an hour over that one I just showed you right here. And you got a cover for protection. And honestly, it's real good for putting out the candle instead of having to blow it out and the wax oil gets all over the place, you know. So this one has a wider set glass and a darker color to it. So it really does keep this candle in real nice and good. And the texture is quite thick, so it will last you a long time. The color is absolutely stunning. And I just light this up when I want my office to smell nice. So it has 2 wicks here, so you can burn it out faster if you light both of them up, you know. But this one is stocked for $5.50, but I'll give it to you for $4, honestly. It's just a really nice luxury one, looking one, you know. It's just something to add a flair to your home or workplace, you know. Yeah. I like those kind of out of the ordinary ones, though. You know, those are my favorite and special, near and dear to my heart, I should say. feel like a lot of candles nowadays are just repetition, and so it's nice when I get in stock something new and fresh and inviting for people to look at. Yeah, I think that's what people mostly appreciate in this world. Exactly. Alright, so I got this tricolor blue hue candle, and it is of a flare of sea salt fragrance and ocean spray linen. This was actually produced in Vietnam. It is a gorgeous looking candle with traces of what looks like. Have you ever seen those hemispheric synchronization videos? And they have these patterns that look like they just come in of one another. Not really like a Fibonacci sequence, but it looks like. The material just dispersed within itself and kind of stuck like that, like little snowflakes. I like that, it's a real good one, and it's a very light scent. You don't smell it much, it just smells like someone had just sprayed Febreze in your home, okay? So, this will last you a while, as long as that other candles do. And this one is definitely more of a pillar one, so you do want a wider set holder for this one, okay? And as far as a holder goes, as long as it is at least 40% the height of the candle, it is safe according to fire code, okay? Because the wax will begin to drip, and you just need at least something to hold it, and it has to be approximately a centimeter apart from the candle on all sides to safely entrap the wax, yeah, exactly. So that's one, and I'm gonna show you the tea lights that we have. This is just a simple basic white tea light, and we sell 100 of these for only $2. Okay, so it's a steal. You do want to grab at these while you can, because they do commonly go out of stock. These have no scent to them, so don't expect it to start smelling like your favorite cup of tea, okay? It is just simply used for tea light holders and little tea light stands, like this one I just took it out of. I'm going to carefully take it out now so I can show you. This one is one of a kind. Alright, it's made in India, I believe. And this just holds a little tea light, just enough for a little candle. I suppose now, because of that 40-cent rule I told you about earlier, if the candle was about this tall and about a little narrower than that, if there was such thing as a mini, I guess a sampler pillar, you would technically put it in this safely and it could still pick up the wax. But it is more recommended for a tea light, of course. So, tea lights you do want to cover 100% of, according to that fire code, you know what I mean? So, this you could take out. It is a blue hue glass, handcrafted and cooled naturally. And it is just poured over this. I should say placed. For protection, not to get the flame in the way of something else. So it backs it up against something. You could put it against a wall safely. That's what that's for. And a marble stone base with these here to sturdy it up so it doesn't slip and slide and fall all over the place. Alright, so this whole thing just is $3. Okay, so sell them as 100. We used to sell them as 50, but they just sold so fast, so now we sell them as 100. So 3 plus 2 is 5, okay? I believe I forgot to mention the price of the other ones in case you were interested. This one's $1.50. I think I said this was 2, so was the red one, okay? And this one, I would say, is 4, okay? So now let me show you the other candle holders. These are more the larger ones. I'm actually going to show you the other tea light ones because people mistake these as being regular candles. Unless you want to burn the house down, of course, you can go ahead and do that. But this is specifically a tea light lantern. People put these humongous candles like this one right here, right in this, and guess what happens when they go time to turn it off or blow out the lights? Where's the first place you touch? Right here, the tip of the base, right? You burn your fingers. The heat will warm up this metal so fast. It will warm up faster than what southern comparison is there to say? I don't know, but it'll warm up faster than that egg you're frying in the pan, okay? Oh, and there's a bug in here. Oh, lovely. There's a dead bug in here. Well, that's the South. But yeah, you don't want to put a big candle just because it fits does not mean it equates in this instance. Does that make sense? So it's the opposite with candles, okay? The larger the lantern, the better. So this kind of candle would work in a lantern pretty much the size of this table. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then little kids want to pick at it and it just causes second-degree burns. It's not pretty. So, you want to be careful there. Alright? This is more than enough. This will actually still heat it up, but not as much to cause a serious burn. Alright, so you do want to be mindful of that. And you just close it here. You just close it right there. And it comes with fake fine leaf grapes hanging on the side here. Bedazzled jewels. And that bug is enjoying that tea light. Alright, and baubles as a base for support. So I do recommend if you were to pick up the candle and use a larger one in there, just pick it up by here. Alright, not by the top. That's not what it's for. But you can see it all around. It looks like a greenhouse with all this open inlets here. And at the top it kind of looks like a lighthouse, don't you think? It looks real pretty. So this one retails at $5.50. Alright. And it comes in that color of beige and cream. And it also comes in this color of sea green blue. Alright. And this one comes with a large grapevine. And a little cute ribbon here to match. And it's basically the same concept here. Just because the color's different does not mean it can support a larger candle, so keep that in mind. Oh, no bugs in here. That's good. So just put the candle in there, lock it up, and it's the same concept all over again. Alright. Now, if you do get a larger candle, you want to be careful with this one because you will melt these grapes and perhaps this, and again cause a forest fire. So that one actually showed you is an Egyptian cotton one, pure white color. More of an off-white, really. It is very difficult to get a pure white candle around these parts, unless you use that expensive soy wax stuff. That one just takes forever to produce, but this one has a burn time of about 15 hours. So, again, use a safe holder, such as this one. White matches perfectly with gold. And this one has handcrafted mosaic on it. Green and reddish brown, almost maroon, mauve colors. And it just looks pretty on the inside. So these were basically pasted onto a thin, clear glass. So that when you put them on here, in the inside you can still see the opposite side of it, where it was put together with a little grout in between. So, and it is a great, reasonable size. You can actually put a candle, because of that 40% rule, about this tall in it, as long as it is a bit thinner than the thinnest most part of this candle holder. So you can do a lot with it. You can put all sorts of lights in it. You can put a little tea light on the bottom, and it'll just have a nice glowing hue. And the secret I like to do is put some Himalayan sea salt in there as well, so the glow will begin to be pink. It's real nice. So this actually goes for an unbelievable $8.95 because it is authentically and genuinely handcrafted, and I think it comes from Egypt. So we do want to respect that and value it reasonably priced. So this and that, though, if you combine this with that gold one, it will be tan. Okay, an even tan. Alright. So now, if you don't want that Victorian era style holder, then you can put this one in this one. Well, barely. You might want to get a smaller taper, but it will suffice to match. Now, these are the only candles, and I never understood why, that don't need that 40% rule. Like, you just need like a little base of something to stick it in, and that will be good enough. But what if this thing tips over? Then what? You know, that part I don't agree with, and that's why I never use taper, okay, or too narrow pillar ones. But this intricate design of candle holders, etched out in all sides 4 times, and it is very narrow and tall, and you can actually see a rainbow when you shine the white light through it. So it's a very nicely crafted and textured, smooth textured holder. I just don't like the narrowness of it all here, though. The U shape, if it had a square shape, it would fit the taper better, but I suppose if you get a thinner taper, a more narrow one, then it might fit. But I also wish that you could hold all the way to the bottom, you know, so you can kind of put it like all the way in like this. That would be a bunch safer, but regardless, I guess then you can't use most of the candle, can you? Now this one might confuse you. It looks like one whole holder, but actually I just put it in there. This was surprisingly made in Yugoslavia. It's a thinner version of that one, except a different design. So it goes in at the waist here. And this one I like because it has a wider base, so you can actually put the holder with much ease. And there's a bit more of a dip in this cavity here, so it secures itself tight so it doesn't tip over. So this one I do recommend. The only thing I don't like is the base is kind of small, so I mean it is easy to knock over, you know. I don't recommend putting this at a dinner party because you have a few drinks and then you tip this over see the difference there in the size of the base. This one goes for $3.50, and this one for $2. And now finally, this is its own candle holder made of selenite crystals all around, even on the inside, even on the bottom. It is entirely made of this crystal, so it is perfect. Here's why. There's an indent here and a base here, so you can put a bigger candle over this part and a smaller candle in there, so it can fit multiple types of candles. And I suppose if you really want, you could have put one over this, but that's just not safe and it's uneven. If it was even all around, then I would say it. But then the wax would pour over the sides and you would just ruin the perfectly good holder. So, I don't know, I guess do what you will with it, but keep in mind, safety first. So, it is completely hand carved, and so I do like the look of the igloo-ness inside. And whatever candle you end up lighting, especially if it's a smaller one, it just tucks in here like a tea light. It just creates a nice soft white glow, and it just looks great in any home. So, well, just don't burn it next to an igloo. That thing will melt. So this one goes for $6.50. Okay, you do have to respect the artisan craft of the selenite. Okay, but I cannot guarantee that it is handcrafted. That's just what we were told. So, well, look at here. We're all done. I've showed you everything. So, did you want to get all of them? Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll have to do some math now over there at the front desk if you just follow me. Are you sure you don't want that brew? It's free. Alright then, I won't push it anymore. Well, would you mind helping me get all this stuff there? There's no one else here.